Hi Year 6, it's Mrs. Gunning here with another experiment video for you. Today we're going to be looking at how steel wool rusts under different conditions. Again, if you'd like to follow along at home, you're more than welcome. Let's go and look at what we need. Okay, so for this experiment we'll be needing 3 containers with some lids. These little sauce containers work really well because they're not too big and you can see inside them without having to open them up. You'll also need some sand and a spoon, some steel wool. You'll probably be able to find some of this in your kitchen. Some plain water. It's really helpful if you can put it in a spray bottle like this, but if not, that's okay. And also some water that has had some salt added into it. And also a marker as well to write on our containers. So we're going to start by labeling the lids of each of our containers with what is going to be inside. So we're having one that will be our control, meaning that we won't be doing anything to this one other than putting the sand and steel wool. So we'll label that one with no water. The next one that we have is water. And the last one is salt water. So we're now going to put 1 spoonful of sand in each of the containers. So just enough to cover the bottom of the containers. And then we are going to grab our steel wool and put a little bit in each container also. Alright, so I've got my 3 containers that each have a little bit of sand and some steel wool in them. The next thing we're going to do is spray the water in them. So the first one, we said we were having no water. That's going to be our control. So we're going to pop the lid on that one. And that one is ready to go. So the next one, we're spraying with just plain water. So just a bit of a squirt to make sure it's all wet without being too soaked. The lid on that one, and then our final one has got the salt water. I'm going to give that a bit of a shake to make sure it's all mixed up, and give that a bit of a spray. Alright, pop the lid on that one. I'm just going to keep them on this plate, so we're going to let those sit for 1 week and then come back and check the results. So that's our first part done. We'll come back and check on these in 1 week's time.